At our own end, Nigerian Health Service Agency, the work we do, one is advisory. We inform like we did yesterday. We will not stop at that. In fact, I was joking with the Honorable Minister. We did the translation of the document, the outcome of it, into 3 major languages. I said, Honorable Minister, sir, sorry, we didn't capture your own dialect. Is it less? I say it's late to capture it now for this. So we carried out a sensitization program in major locations, I mean zones that have been fingered in the prediction as where it's going to be quite high. We do that. We don't just stop do the prediction. Yes, it is advisory because we cannot enforce anything. Each of the states has its own state emergency management agency, has Ministry of environment, of water resources, and even they are, like we call their own here, development control. They have their town planning authorities in the states, which should be able to carry our document and work with it. So we don't do enforcement to come and ask whether this thing we said, have you been able to implement it? But we do the much we can by informing them, followed up with a sensitization program. I recall one nice experience we had some years ago. We prepared from our zone and also from the FCT, gathered the people, but they started to rebuff us as it were. That they need what they need, even the head of state emergency management agency. We brought some money. These are local chiefs or the traditional rulers of these local government areas. Please, this is for them to come to the city where we are going to hold the event. So that when they go back, they will go and disseminate the information. It was not a good story for us, but eventually we came anywhere, but we couldn't see the people we were looking for. Unfortunately, you trust the journalists. Immediately we left there around the, I think, 22nd of July that year. By 27th, the news went, journalists wrote, I won't call the name, so person's house, the prominent people that are from that area, vice president, central bank governor, governor on seat, communities have been submerged. That was the place we went. They didn't actually attend to us, but within less than a week of our doing our program there and going, this report and what happened eventually within a week, that such locations were submerged by flood and so many things destroyed. So they said they wanted us to come and give them relief material. We said it is the work of your state to give. Our own is to tell you, don't stay here. Yes. This area that will be flooded.
Yes, because we tend to wait for time for emergencies and then you look for relief materials you want. Why are we not proactive?
Yes, I don't know. Whether it's our culture, I don't know. Let me tell you one thing. The NIMET is like our fortune teller, and then the NISA is our town crier. Now, they tell us what they see. Now, the National Water Resources Institute, we dabble into what they say and then see the outlook, the outcome, and also what should we expect in case such a thing happens. If it doesn't happen, why? So we do researches into all this. Now, when we come out with our research finding, we send to states. Let me tell you, all they tell us, in fact, most states that even got this thing will say, acknowledge, thank you.
That's all.
That is all. But incidentally, we're research people. We don't stop because we want to add on to our knowledge. If a state is not ready, okay, no problem. But we still go on to do these things. All the flooding events you have in Nigeria, he's aware of it. We have reports from the National Water Resources Institute. We send to the states what should be done, why this has happened, where to do these things. We don't have response from them at all. It's only Jigawa, Bayelsa.
Okay.
So what do you do? But it doesn't stop us from doing what we are supposed to do because it's part of our responsibility.
Okay. A 2023 committee was set up by President Tinubu and mandated to work on all flood-related issues. I don't know if you have, what are the submissions, if you know the submission of the committee?
Well, there was one before that.
Okay.
Which I chaired. That was by former president. Then the other one, this current one you're talking about, which is under the office of the Vice President, I also chair the technical working group. If these are the reports you're talking about, we made submissions and provide solutions on what to do.
What are some of these submissions?
Well, structural and non-structural event. In fact, it's for the mitigation of the disaster arising from flood, because you can't prevent flood. So I will have about 10 strategies on how to approach them. As you mentioned, early warning, structural, some many other things, even jingles and some of this. And the responsible agencies for dissemination of this, we also mentioned them. The actions to be taken, all of them. Source of funding, then categorization of floods. As he said, that certain floods may be severe, some may not be severe. So we categorize the floods in Nigeria. Which floods are big enough for federal government to react? But certain floods can be controlled by the region. If a state can manage a flood, then we don't come to federal. So we even categorize them that way. And then place the responsibility under and the source of funds. Everything is provided. We're waiting for government to tell us what else to do after that.